Morning, everyone. It's Monday morning, the 10th of August. Summer's winding down. This is video number 371, and it's your pre-opening comment. And I again remind you, if you like the work, hit the like button and subscribe. Okay, so Asia and Europe are both higher this morning. And we have a bunch of the futures that are doing a little better and some that are doing nothing. The stock futures are doing very little of anything. The implied open in the Dow is up about 75, but the NASDAQ and the S&P are barely unchanged. So there's that. In the news, we have big news out of the Far East. Jimmy Lai and his sons and several executives were arrested over the weekend in Hong Kong. Jimmy Lai is a pretty major entrepreneur. He owns a newspaper that's very popular there called the Apple Daily. No connection with our Apple Incorporated. But this is all on the basis of the new law that China passed for Hong Kong. And it's truly a disgrace. They raided the offices, took 150 boxes of assorted information, did not release any of the names of the employees, the executives that they had arrested and taken away. So this is how things get done in China, and so it appears this is how things are going to get done in Hong Kong. Back here, we had oil higher on Aramco's outlook for better demand and Iraq's promise of an output cut. So we'll see how that goes. OPEC is just constantly cheating, so you never really know. But we have shut in so many rigs that production is going to be dramatically lower. We had a pretty big drawdown last week of 7.5 million barrels when a much smaller drawdown was expected. And utilization rates at refineries ticked up, not substantially, but enough to notice. Berkshire Hathaway reported a profit, but it was down dramatically. They took an $8.9 billion write-off from Precision Cast Parts, which turned out to be a scam deal that they got involved with. TikTok now looking like it's going to sue the Trump administration, but they do have a new interested party, and that is Twitter. So we'll see. I'm not sure that something that you can copy really needs to be bought by a company like Twitter or even any of the others that have already been mentioned. There's news taking both Simon Properties, which is 66, up $3.80, and Amazon, which is also up about $7, talking about turning malls into fulfillment centers. There was an interesting article a couple of weeks ago that there are malls that have had the number of stores like JCPenney and Sears close, and they're already using those as kind of parking hubs for Amazon's delivery core. So this is just, I guess, the next logical step. And as I said, the market seems to like it because Simon, which is down from 166, is up almost $4 at 66. Okay, the chart on the screen is the US dollar index. And as I pointed out last week, I thought that this was an interesting test, making a nominal new low and then closing mid-range and following through the next day and the next day. This looks like we're trying to put in an intermediate bottom just like we did here. The move here was from a low of 95.70 up to this area of 97.70. So we could have a little bit of a bounce. It's what I've been looking for. Things like the dollar index don't go straight in either direction and maintain it. So we have the first moving average, which is the 20-day. We've already come a little above the 5-day. The 20-day is here at 94.28, and the 50-day is right here at 95.89. So a move to 95.96 looks easily attainable, and in fact it would help. What we've had here is a slight uptick in, as I mentioned, the oil up 57 cents. I was actually hoping and still actually expect the gold and silver to have some weakness here today. It's hard to notice in the silver. The gold has been backing and filling a little all the way up, as was the silver. But as you can see, the silver is up pretty big this morning, where the gold is only up 13. 13 in the gold is less than 1%, whereas silver is up 3.38%. So, I'm kind of hoping for a little bit of a pullback in here, certainly 26 and a quarter or so, possibly 24 to 24.50, 24.75 as a new place to get back involved. Okay, everyone, have a good day. Be careful out there, and don't forget to subscribe.